our society is defined by how we take care of our children. I'm not going to take anything away from the victims of these horrible crimes. They've been suffering. They will continue to suffer because of the loss that they have. But all that I would say is that we need to, as a society, demonstrate some compassion and understanding. And here's where the understanding comes in. When that child committed that particular crime, that child was not mature, didn't have a whole lot of impulse control, didn't have a lot of so what we call concrete understanding of things, or lack of concrete understanding of things. And so given that immaturity, that person did the crime, but now as an adult in prison, that person has changed, or at least he has to demonstrate he has changed, accept the responsibility, understood exactly the consequences, demonstrate remorse, has a sort of plan as to how he or she is going to be a contributing member to our society. So given that, one ought to, as a humane society and understanding, compassionate society, look at these cases and see whether or not they are warranted for some reconsideration. This bill basically says that after 10 years, you can then petition the court to relook at that. So that's step number one. Step number two is that if, in fact, the court says that, well, I think we should, in fact, relook at this case, then you have to go through a court hearing to see whether or not, in fact, your case is meritorious. If it's meritorious, then your sentence is commuted or changed from life without the possibility of parole to 25 years to life. And so when you are given that sentence, then before you can even consider getting parole, you then have to, again, appeal to the court after 25 years of in prison before anything is done at all.
So there are obviously some very important safeguards here. It's not like we're opening the doors.
Right. It's a tremendously high hurdle. It is not an easy sort of get out of the jail free kind of card. And more importantly, given the fact that we've got this overcrowding problem in our prisons, we've got a horrible budget, that if there is one or two or three or four or five cases where there is in fact a chance that these individuals are going to be healthy adults, productive adults, why not look at that possibility? We can save a lot of money, but more importantly, we can save a lot of lives too.